There was a small group of Chinese that came and opened stores in Mound Bayou, Mississippi. That was groundbreaking because there were no other races that did that. And even unto this day, no other races did anything like that. Only the Chinese.
They had a competitive edge in one sense that a lot of the blacks didn't feel particularly welcome in the white grocery stores.
I would say we had better experiences with the Chinese families here than we did most of the white families here.
Growing up in Mississippi in the 40s and 50s, there were certain people we knew to just stay away from. The Chinese people mostly was people that made you feel welcome and at home, and we didn't have to be afraid to be around them.
The blacks had a respect for the Chinese. The Chinese didn't make them feel as a second-class citizen.
And then I think about how me and my brother were raised in California, not knowing anything about what happened here in Mississippi. I mean, what were Chinese people even doing out here?
Well, Chinese in the South had limited opportunities of what they could do. Yeah, the 1882 Chinese Exclusion Act had a big impact on Chinese in America because it did not allow any laborers to come in.
Chinese were discriminated against from the moment they began to come to the United States in the early 1850s. Anti-Chinese sentiment really rises after the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad in 1869. They believed Chinese were taking their jobs away.
Well, my great-grandfather was one of the railroad workers to help build the Transcontinental Railroad. After he'd worked on the railroad, he brought the family and took them to Mississippi. So he was one of the first Chinese to own a grocery store in Gunnison, Mississippi.
We've learned a lot more about the Chinese grocery stores here. In fact, one of the things we found out was that my great-grandfather actually extended credit to some of his customers when they couldn't pay.